Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with part 3, which is the final part of my fall perfume video. I definitely have enough that I could do a part 4, but I think I'm just gonna move on. I've got other videos to do, and yeah, I think I'm just ready to move on from the fall. Plus, a lot of them, I wanted to be really careful about pulling fall fragrances and not winter, because I've got them all kind of mixed, and yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna start pulling winter fragrances if I don't stop soon too. I've got 10 more to talk about here, and I'm gonna jump right in. So the first one, I am so excited to pull this one out and start giving it some love. This is Van Cleef and Arpels Orchid Vanille. This is a beautiful, complex, chocolatey vanilla fragrance. It really does have the most beautiful, like powdered dark cocoa note in it, and that's really what I get from this more than anything is the powdered dark chocolate and vanilla. This one, I know a lot of people say that this doesn't last long on them at all. Thankfully, I might be one of the only people that this really lasts on. I get great performance out of this fragrance. I don't know how, because usually, like, I'm usually one of those people that nothing lasts on. This one lasts beautifully on me. It's got a little bit of like a nuttiness to it as well, and it's a little bit perfumey, which I love about it. It's perfumey enough that it doesn't go super gourmand, which sometimes is nice. Sometimes you don't want to go full on gourmand. It reminds me a little bit, I think the reason I love it so much is it does remind me just a little bit of Wicked Good from Gallagher. Like just the tiniest bit. It's got that same kind of, I don't know, richness that Wicked Good has, and I just love it. It's a beauty. So anyways, that is Van Cleef & Arpels Orchid Vanille. And that's another thing. I pulled a lot of vanilla for this video. I didn't realize until I had them all pulled. I was like, oh wow, that's a lot of vanilla. I'm a vanilla lover though, I love vanilla. Okay, so the next one we're gonna talk about is this one here. This is Lalique La Parfum. I went through an obsessive phase with this perfume where it lived out. I wore it probably every other day. I was just obsessed with it, and I still am. I still love this. This is another one that the older it gets, the more beautiful it gets, the better it gets. So this is another one that's got like a slight bit of a nuttiness to it, but this is vanilla and bay leaf. And this is one that I think a lot of people have gone into this fragrance thinking that it was gonna be a pretty straightforward vanilla, because I think it gets described in that way often, but it's not. The bay note is definitely gives it a twist, and it's a twist that not everybody enjoys. I love it. I love an herbaceous vanilla fragrance though. It's one of my favorite types of vanilla. I love an aromatic and herbaceous kind of vanilla. This one is definitely not as herbaceous as Sylvain Delacour Virgil. That is a very herbaceous aromatic vanilla. This one is definitely not anywhere near that, but it does still have an herbaceous quality to it because of that bay leaf. I adore it, but again, not everybody does. So this one is so warm, and I love that it's a vanilla without being a super sweet vanilla. It's more perfumey, and it smells more like you're wearing a perfume rather than like a Bath & Body Works body lotion or something. I adore it. It's one of my favorite fragrances in my collection. I feel like I talk about it, but then I feel like I don't give it enough love. I don't know. But anyways, that is Lalique La Parfum. Next is a newer one to my collection. I picked up a decant of this, and then I immediately went on the Walmart website and ordered a full bottle. This is a fragrance from Cremo, and this is called Spice and Black Vanilla. I feel like I need to get Spice Bomb. Is it Spice Bomb or Spice Bomb Extreme? Let me know if you know what this one is supposed to be a clone for. Let me know in the comments down below if it's Spice Bomb or Spice Bomb Extreme. I want to pick up a decant of it. I think FragranceNet has got travel sprays of Spice Bomb Extreme right now, and I almost put it in my cart, but then I was like, oh, I don't know if that's the right one or if it's just plain Spice Bomb. Either way, I love this. It's a really intensely spicy vanilla. It's kind of slightly sweet. I think it's super, super unisex smelling. It's really, really cozy and warm smelling, and I think it's gonna be perfect for fall. In fact, this is one of those perfumes that for some reason it reminds me of Halloween. I am gonna do a Halloween perfume video again this year, and you will probably see this in there because there's something about this perfume that reminds me of Halloween. Oh, I love it so much. This one doesn't perform very well. I can only get a couple of hours out of this, but you get this huge 3.4 ounce bottle for $20. So it's definitely totally fine that I have to, you know, reapply it every couple hours. I have no problem doing that with such an affordable fragrance. So anyways, that is Cremo, Spice, and Black Vanilla. Okay, next we have got this one here. This is Prada Candy. I love this perfume. This is another one. I don't talk about this one, I feel like, enough. I love this perfume. I just hate how badly it performs, and it always has. Some people say that they remember, like, maybe, I don't know that this has ever been reformulated. It may have been, but I don't remember it ever being reformulated. And I remember when it first came out back in, like, I don't know, what was it, 2007, 2008 maybe? Somewhere between 2007 and 2009, because I remember when it came out. It didn't last on me back then. It came out about the same time Lady Gaga's perfume came out, the black one. And I remember testing both of them and neither of them lasting very long on me at all. So yeah, this one's always notoriously been a bad performer, but I love it. Oh, it smells so good. It's such sweet, caramely goodness. And it's one of those fragrances that just lasts, or just meshes so well with my body chemistry, but it just doesn't last long on me at all. I can get maybe, I mean, like, I'm lucky if I can get 2 hours out of this fragrance, but I do love it, and I love to pull it out this time of year. It's my favorite. So anyways, that is Prada Candy. Okay, next we've got this one here. This is Zara Violet Blossom. I knew that I had to put this in one of my fall videos because I love this perfume. This is another fragrance that for some reason reminds me of Halloween, but I think it's the bottle that reminds me of Halloween because it's such a deep, dark purple, like Halloween looking bottle. I love this perfume. It's funny, the older mine gets, the more it really does start to smell like hypnotic poison, and mine never used to. For the longest time, mine smelled like a combination of Poison Girl, like the EDP formulation of Poison Girl, and Hypnotic Poison. It had the sweetness of Poison Girl, and it didn't quite have enough of the powderiness to smell like Hypnotic Poison. But the older that mine is getting, the longer that it, I guess, has sat, the more powdery it's getting, and it really is starting to smell a little bit like Hypnotic Poison. Some people say that theirs smells like Alien. Mine smells nothing like Alien, like not even close. This is just 3 notes. I think it's cherry blossom, vanilla, and tonka bean, and I love it. It makes me so happy. This one doesn't perform horribly. I can get a good 4 or so hours out of this, and for a $10 perfume, I don't think that's horrible. But anyways, I do love this. It's one of my favorite Zara fragrances for sure from their like affordable line like this. So anyways, that is Zara Violet Blossom. Next, I've got another little clone fragrance, and this is one that I've been wearing all year. I've been wearing this all through the summer, and I love it. It's such a cozy fragrance. This is a fragrance from Women's Secret. It's called Oh My Secret, and this is a straight up clone for Manifesto, and it's a really, really good clone for Manifesto. It smells almost identical to it. It lasts really, really well. It's such a gem of a little fragrance. I'm serious, this thing is like less than $20. Actually, I wanna say it's like $12. I wanna say that this perfume is, I don't know, between 12, let's say between $12 and $14. And it is so good. It's warm and cozy. It's beautiful. I've raved about this perfume a ton on my channel, so I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I just know that this is gonna still live out. I'm still gonna wear this all the time because I love it. So anyways, that is Women's Secret, Oh My Secret. Okay, next we've got a couple of Untamed perfumes, and These are two fragrances that I've been waiting patiently to pull out and start wearing, and I cannot wait. Especially this one here. This is Untamed Mevlana. This perfume, this would be a top 15 for life perfume for me. In fact, it is a top 15 for life. I did a top 15 for life video not too long ago, and this perfume definitely came up in that video because I love this. This is everything that I love in perfume. This is chocolate and tobacco and cardamom and rose and powdered sugar and vanilla and mastic. It is stunning. It's one of those perfumes that is just an absolute masterpiece, work of art. I love wearing it. It's one of the coziest perfumes in my collection. It smells incredible on me, and I just love wearing it. I feel amazing when I wear this fragrance, and I can't wait to pull it out and start wearing it again. I'm sure it could be worn all year round, but I reserve it for colder weather because it's just such a cozy fragrance, and I don't know, it just reminds me of fall. It's an amazing perfume. So anyways, that is Untamed Mevlana. And then the second Untamed fragrance that I cannot wait to pull out and wear this year is this one here called Blackbird. This is one of her newer fragrances, and this one she sent over in, it was still pretty hot out. I think it was the summertime. And I tested it in the summertime, and it was beautiful. But I knew that this was gonna be a stunner in cold weather. This is another one that it's rose, but it's a different kind of rose. It's like a woody rose. And again, I did test this in the warm weather, and it was stunning. I loved it. It was a beast of a fragrance. I cannot wait to test it in the cold weather. I just think it's gonna be amazing. So anyways, that is Untamed Blackbird. Okay, next, this is a fragrance that I've been waiting to wear all year. I've just been waiting for cooler weather so I could pull this out because I adore it. This is Wanted Girl from Zara, and this is another, like, oh my gosh. This is another sweet, caramely, kind of like Prada Candy, but even sweeter. And it's got some fruits in it. So it's like a fruity, caramely, sweet fragrance, something akin to Prada Candy. And I love it. It's decadent, it's warm, it's yummy. This is another one that kind of reminds me of Halloween. I just love it. And yeah, it's definitely meant for cooler weather because it's very intensely sweet. I've got Wanted Girl Tonic as well, which I also love. I really want Wanted Girl by Night. I need Wanted Girl by Night, and then I'll be a happy camper because my collection will be complete. So anyways, that is Wanted Girl, beautiful, from Zara. And then last but not least is this fragrance here. I have not worn this fragrance in so long. And this is one that I don't know who is out there and what they are riding around on. It sounds like somebody's like on a dirt bike, but I don't even know. But anyways, this is Insolence from Guerlain, and I have not worn this fragrance in so long. This is an intensely sweet candied violet fragrance, and I love this one. This is one that I have to be really sparing with. I can't overspray with it. I can only go in with a couple sprays because number one, it's nuclear. Number two, it's so intensely sweet, it can be headache inducing if you use too much. But I usually will spray a couple sprays in the air and walk through it, and then I'll directly spray a couple sprays on, and then I'm good for like the whole day. That's really all you need. But yeah, beautiful, sweet candied violets. I love it. It almost smells like candied violets in like a tincture or something. You almost get a kind of slight booziness from it, and it's probably just from the alcohol. Yeah, I almost get this like tincture kind of vibe from it. It's really beautiful. I do love it, and I cannot wait to wear it this fall. It's beautiful. It's another one that almost reminds me of candy or of Halloween, like an old-fashioned Halloween, like Halloween in Victorian times, you know, where maybe kids were getting like little violet tins of candied violets or something. I don't know. So anyways, that is Insolence from Guerlain. And that is gonna be it, guys. Those are all of the fragrances left that I had to talk about for my fall fragrance video. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.